But this whole fiasco with the Tongan Malu and Samoan reaction to, oh, this is ours and it's nobody else's in Polynesia. This is a gentleman that is an academic. He's Samoan. He talks about it, but he answers the question in the context of, let's look at the bigger picture, right? On what it means to be Polynesian and how colonialism has impacted our view of how the islands were. But we're just going to walk through it and then react to it.
Okay.
That has really divided people, which is ironic considering it's a phrase that has joined two cultures, Tongan Malu, and it's caused a massive rift among Tongans and Samoans. So firstly, I want to ask, how do you respond, or how do you sit in all of that?
It's quite a complex issue, and there's lots of different narratives involved. And I think I certainly want to contribute some stories to help people make sense or make other sense of the issue. I guess for me, if I can start by explaining my bias and why I believe what I believe. So I was raised in an education system that the whole narrative of who the Pacific people are was not only silent, but the very few things that they had to say about us were things like we weren't intelligent, so we couldn't have navigated the Pacific, we paddled everywhere, which is why we're big and strong, and why we're good at sport. And so that whole narrative of we weren't intelligent, we paddled everywhere, they subscribed to Phil Airedale's so-called experiments in the 50s. And so that was the education system I grew up in. And so part of